Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to J&J, GeoDev. I'm Jiros, and today I'm basically going to be walking you through an introduction to web development, and we're going to look at what is web development, so the definition of it, and we're also going to look at why should you learn it, and also which path should you take when starting your learning journey. So what exactly is web development? So web development is essentially a subcategory of software engineering, and it basically involves designing and building websites, creating web-based applications, and also engineering mobile and desktop applications. So the main two aspects of web development are the design process, or stage if you will, and the build process as well. So that's great to know, but why should you learn it? So there's a few reasons really why you should learn it. So one of them is that web development, or the web in general, is widely spread. So in the modern world and in today's society, everyone has access to the web, and everyone has some sort of device. So whether it would be a PC, a laptop, or a mobile device like a phone or a tablet, majority of the population on Earth have got access to the internet. So by developing a software product such as a website or an application, you can really reach a lot of people, and therefore if you're a company, that way you can grow your business, or if you're an individual, whether you're a freelancer or someone looking to get a job, it really makes it a lot easier to fit into that category, I guess, and get a job as a result. And another reason is that it is growing in popularity. So in the modern world, a lot of the businesses are online. So they are based on the web pretty much. So a lot of companies are beginning to look for people that have got expertise in programming, but it is very popular, and it's only going to continue to grow as a result of the rapid advancement in technology. And lastly, it is very flexible. So there's a lot of applications and websites built on the web that serve a certain purpose. And all these apps and websites, they have impacted our lives in big ways, in massive ways, if you will. There's applications and websites for pretty much anything you can think of. So it has sort of become an integral part of our everyday lifestyle, pretty much. But there's a lot of flexibility that goes into it, in a sense that you can pretty much build anything that you can think of on the web. So, after looking at some of the reasons why you should learn it, and actually looking at what web development is, how do you actually get started? And I think that's a great question. So, in order to get started, there's a few fundamentals that pretty much every web developer has gone through and has covered as a result. So the three main fundamentals are HTML. So HTML basically stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And the way you can think about it, it is basically the content of a website. So everything that you see on the website is basically a markup or HTML pretty much. So let's say you're visiting a news website, and you have like a heading, this happened yesterday or something along those lines. So the text itself, that is the content. So that is HTML. So after that we have CSS. CSS basically stands for Cascading Style Sheets. And the way you can think about it, it is basically what makes the content look great. So it's basically the styling of that content provided by the HTML. So it is basically, let's say, the color of the text, for example, or the background color. So CSS is basically used to make a website or a web-based application look a bit nicer and add some design to it, pretty much. And after that, we have JavaScript. So JavaScript is basically the programming language of the web, and essentially it is used to give a website some functionality. So let's say you have a button on your website, and when you click on it, you want it to perform a particular function. So without JavaScript, nothing's gonna happen. So if you want to make it a bit more interactive, that's when you add JavaScript. So JavaScript allows you to make those elements that are part of the content of your website a lot more interactive, so the user or the person that visits your website can do various things with it. So maybe they want to click on it and then something's gonna happen, or maybe they want to drag some boxes, or maybe if there's like a drop down menu, it's gonna expand or collapse in accordance with the user's intention, pretty much. But that's basically the purpose of JavaScript. And basically all these three technologies, they work together in order to make a proper functioning website and bring it to life, basically. So where can you go from there? So one path that you can strive towards is UI/UX designer. So UI basically stands for user interface, and it is things like the navigation bar or maybe different sections of the website. And UX stands for user experience, and it's about the experience of the user on the website. So maybe how quickly or how easy is it for them to find something that they're looking for on your website, or maybe how easy it is for them to use your website, things like that, pretty much. And some of the tools that a UI designer must know are things like Figma or Adobe Dreamweaver, that basically allow you to design and put different components together for a website. But there's also WordPress. WordPress is a bit more different. It basically already has built-in components, so all you do is you just drag them around and build a website from that. But there's a lot more examples for tools for UI designers that you can use, so it doesn't mean that you are limited to these three. So let's move on. Where else can you go to? So let's say you're not really interested in designing, maybe you want to sharpen your skills a bit more. So one path that you can take is the front-end web development path. So that basically involves expanding or building upon the things that you've already learned in the fundamentals. So some of the libraries and tools that you can basically get your hands on and learn are JavaScript frameworks such as React, Vue, or Angular. So basically what these frameworks do is they make development of a website or an application a lot easier for the developer. And they provide various features and things that we can use in the development stage. And there's obviously a lot more things to cover here, but that's a very good start in the beginning when you're first getting started in the front end of the website or application. But you can also take it a step further and become something called full stack. So that basically involves learning back end as well. So basically the front end is the actual website, so things that you see on the website, so things that you can visually see most of the time, but not necessarily. And then there's the back end. So the way you can think about the back end, it is things like databases or servers and all that. So it is basically things that are taking place behind the scenes, so you cannot see it on the website. So they are happening not on the client, but they are happening on the server. So a normal user wouldn't be able to see any of it. So some of the technologies that are part of the back-end web development path are Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. And obviously there's a lot more choices of tools and libraries that you can basically choose from if you want to become a back-end web developer. But these are the most important ones to know, and some of the more popular ones as well. But that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks so much guys for watching, and if you have any questions or anything you want help with, feel free to leave a comment down below, and also make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. And yeah, thanks so much guys for watching once again, and have a great day.